Greetings once again, fellow book lovers. It's time for the latest edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online, where I present to you a book that I've read, reviewed, and recommend. But first of all, I must point out I had been wearing sunglasses the last couple of reviews because my eye, I had an injection in for macular degeneration and there was blood. It must have hit a blood vessel. So if one of my eyes looks creepy, I apologize. But the book is the important thing. And today I'm reviewing It Nearly Killed Me, But I Love You by Sinead Corcoran Dye. This is published by MOA Books. It retails for $32 in the United States, $41 in Canada, and it is 292 pages long. The author is, she is a noted journalist in New Zealand, and she has written about giving birth, and the result was postpartum depression. Now, I've read several books about postpartum depression recently. It's a very popular topic, and books like these are very, very important because they show mothers who have given birth who might be going through postpartum depression that it's quite normal. It does happen, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. But when she gave birth to her daughter Vivie, it was not too long after that, within 7, 8, or 9 days, that she started having severe nausea, vomiting, hot spells, cold spells, and she went to a clinic which was called the Mother's Baby Unit Starship Hospital in New Zealand. And she was treated there, and she credits the nurses and the doctors and the staff there with really getting her through a most difficult and desperate time of her life. Now, she has a husband, Stuart, and he actually adds a chapter in the book where he looks at, well, life through his eyes of what he experienced and what his wife, Sinead, was experiencing as well, too. So it's certainly a book that is very, like I said, important. And she goes through, basically everything that happened. It was not a cheery experience. Before she gave birth, people said, "Oh, you'll be so happy. It's a wonderful experience. Life will be great." Well, between what people say and think and what actually happens are two radically, distinctly different things. And in the pages of the book, she tells about everything she experienced. Even when she came back from the hospital, there was a lot of turmoil in her life. There were conflicts with her husband, Stuart, and she talks about it in very serious terms, but she also adds a bit of levity as well, too, because while it can be a almost life-challenging thing, she looked at the funny aspects. And she has a chapter here, and I've got it, 3 a.m. secrets I will never tell your dad. She's telling her daughter, Vivie, this. And one of the things she says, every time I'm reading you a book, I skip pages because it's so boring and I want it to be over already. And you can't read, so who cares? And it's little asides like this that make the book all the more interesting and all the more readable and enjoyable. Now, she has founded an organization. I wrote it down here, MUMSOS, and it helps mothers who are going through the same sort of experience, that there is strength in numbers, and by reading books like this, mothers-to-be and mothers who have given birth will understand that they're not radically different from the rest of the world, that this happens. So if you know someone who is pregnant who has given birth, who might be going through a rough time, It Nearly Killed Me, But I Love You is certainly a very highly recommended book. So if you do purchase it, please let me know if you do agree with my review. Now, I thank you for watching. I'll be back again very soon with another excellent book. And until that time, as I always say, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.